Here are the tests on my 2014 Vilbomex marathon. I know that sounds really, really dumb, but it actually is Vilbomex. There's no doubt about it. And it's even stamped that way in the tank too, right under the word Verona. So anyway, it is set to the water line on the original flush valve, and it is using the original flapper on what I assume to be the original setting. So let's give this a flush and see how it does on tests. The flush is very short, so I'm guessing it will do horrible on everything. First, let's try a washcloth. Sadly, I really don't think it will do perfect. I think it will actually struggle. Well, it did perfect. It actually did struggle off camera, and the reason I tested it before is because I was deciding whether or not to clean the ring of minerals around the water line. So let's just try that again to see if I can make it clog. Nope. Seems to be acting well for the camera. Now let's try a grocery bag. I think it will fail miserably. Looks like it passed perfectly actually, but it did fail miserably off camera. I did do some flushes with it after the video. I'm just gonna try it again to see if I got lucky that time. I guess putting in a different fill valve really made that much of a difference, because I don't see anything else that changed aside from the handle, and a handle's a handle, so I think it's got to be the new fill valve, adding just a tiny bit more water to the flush. Now let's try the washcloth and the grocery bag together. I have a feeling it will clog. I think it's still going to stay clogged no matter how many times I flush it, but I'm just going to try it one more time before I stick my hand in there and pull it out. Yeah, let's overflow it. There we go, that's a definite failure. Now let's try a dish towel. To be honest, I think it could go either way. Failed miserably. It's gonna take it. Yeah, I wouldn't say that did great, but it's worth a second shot. Now let's try the dish towel again. I think it'll do about the same, maybe a little bit better. Well, there's about the same. So one thing about front flushers is that when you have the piece of towel or something like that, I know I've mentioned this before, but all the water pushes it up towards the back of the bowl like that, and it pushes it down. So if it's something like a piece of cloth like that long, it'll push half of it up here and half of it down there, making it so it doesn't take it at all. But anyway, I'm just going to empty the rest of the water out of the tank and see if it can pull it through the rest of the way. I mean, it took it, but it definitely did worse than the first time I tried it. Now let's try an overfilled tank test, because I think the flush would be pretty awesome if it had a little more water. That was crazy powerful, but I didn't even get a siphon out of it. That's a bit disappointing, to be honest. Now let's try dirt. I'm guessing it will do terrible. And when I say terrible, I mean hammer pounding terrible. Well, yeah, that bowl rinse is definitely not something for it to be proud of. But it's not as bad as I thought. It's got some minerals over there, but it also did leave some dirt. So the bowl rinse is not as good as some I test, especially this right here. That's just pathetic. What rim jet is supposed to clean that anyway? I think it's this one. And is that clogged or not? Because it looks clear to me. So, doesn't really want to focus here, but I don't think there's anything in that rim jet. This one, I think it's just poor design. But overall, the rinse could definitely use an improvement, but it's not the worst I've seen. So, let's just give this another flush and see if it can clear the rest of that stuff out. Still a piece right there and a piece right here. So the bowl rinse is kind of sad. Performance is okay. I think this would be a decent toilet on normal use. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe and turn on notifications. It helps my channel a lot and I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching and see you guys in the next video.